Cool.
Might pressure those guys to end up, getting those fights a little bit longer. But here we go again. Jason and Thomas, they weren't done at the orchard. They want these early elims. They're like, man, if you guys want to even, fly by me, if you're saying that, hey, there's a potential in my clash, I want to get it done with right now, straight away after game one. X squeeze down in the basement. Dennis on the right side. Tayson might be dropping into something he doesn't know much about, and there's the first shot. Big damage on the Tayson. He drops down onto a cone, and it's actually yellowed by the AI that spawns in here, the NPC. So there's nowhere for him to build to escape. He goes down.
He goes down, but Thomas HD still has the HP advantage across, but X-Squeeze is also picked up, I think, also by the AI that's in there. So it's down to a 1v1 between Thomas HD and Janice at this moment, but Thomas HD way too focused on the AI who's spawning in the basement right now to be able to actually pick up the fight. It's a 3v2.
These guys are still playing trios. There's no way. And the yellow rip again. What is this, a yellow box? There's no way right now. X-Squeeze about to go down. I think Thomas wants that siphon. Yeah, there it is. So now he's on kind of a even playing field.
Yeah, plenty of materials. Again, seems to have the advantage in particular. This is it. Janice trying to hide around the corner, but this is going to be Thomas's fight to win at this point. He doesn't seem to do anything too drastic. He doesn't want to go to lose any of his particular HP. He still has the heals as well. Janice going around the side, but ooh, the pepper pot. This could be a run-in box moment for him, but no, going for the wall replace instead. Janice really just trying to do anything to kind of keep away, stay alive as long as possible from Thomas here.
Just has way too much space to kind of work with. Thomas has the mats, but hasn't really kind of put down the foundations to use them properly or try to have some type of pressure. He's kind of slowly building up, though. Elusive at the same time, though. It's pretty quiet going all the way up, just going up maybe 1 or 2 builds at a time. And it's down the original box that Thomas was trying to knock over. Not going to be able to find anything as Thomas at the moment, but at the same time, just one shot will change the course of this fight. It could wrap things up for Thomas. Could actually be a big clap back over from the other side, too. Here he goes, up once again. We're taking breaths out of the deep water. Going down, though, to pick up a few mats, the card as well. Want to make sure your teammate's at least alive for the rest of the game. This is just one fight, one of the first fights we're seeing on the map, and it's already so intense.
Yeah, this is why you don't want to fight high-level players, even if you're one of the best fighters in the region, right? Like Thomas HD and Janice, these guys are nothing to sweat at. You will not want to fight these guys at all. And this is why, like, this is disruptive to the entire game. You both lost a member. Oh, but they seem to be actually engaging. Janice has taken more ticks. Thomas HD gets the ramp in, manages to clean up Janice with the SMG, and of course, drops the L dance right on top of him. Then at this moment, they're just going to build for you, but they're not going to stop. So it's actually a good strat. But hey, someone who is not missing right now manages to actually pick up an elimination on rotate.
Yeah, you could do either or. You could get them to build for you or take their builds. And that's exactly what Hen does on the bottom right. Meanwhile, on the map, I'm seeing interesting things happening on the bottom left. There were swimmers coming in. Usually when you end up swimming through on this zone, everyone's kind of in the same state of mind. We're going to get in first and then fight after. 2 of the teams were not on that same vibe. There's a clash in the water and 1 person's down. Hendo, full refresh of builds, gets a very nice spot. Somewhat I can't even make out central of the zone, but there's someone coming in from the bottom side. It's Wake, it's Marine and Lanouf that are actually rolling through. These guys are angry. They want in. They know it's a solo. This will be quick wraps on the Chapix. Unless he finds a way away, 55 HP, and he's in trouble.
Yeah, as fast as they got into that car in the third rotate, they managed to get straight into Champix's box as well. And he's now in a really, really difficult spot with barely any hard materials left. He's lost Hen. He's got some reasonably okay heals to make his way down, but dropping down to low ground to get away was a very, very smart play because those players are not going to risk jumping away from all of that Hen's loot up there. But this is a big upset. Oh, but he ends up getting beamed in the back by 7 Josh and Pink, and he doesn't have much life. He actually has no builds remaining and continuing to get pressured here, and he's just going to try to do anything that he can.
Left to just live life at a quarter mile at a time with that truck, but it's not even possible. He gets taken up. The pressure in this lobby is insane. Lanouf Marine are just living it fast and furious. As a result, Chapix loses his entire family. That's just unfortunate. Meanwhile, Kemi and Paco, they survived the pressure from mid-game. They're here. Everyone else is kind of like living as a duo. I don't see many solos around here right now. It feels like, Reese, if you get tagged up, if one person goes down, it's kind of automatic removal from this lobby.
Yeah, it's automatic removal because you're in the best of the best players. But at the same time, you've also got to remember that there is much more clutch potential, right? If you're going against 2 people in duos, it's a lot more likely that you're going to be able to survive rather than going against 3. But looking at Nas right now, looking in a very, very nice spot. One of our top teams coming in, dropping down near Catty Corner, and basically that south zone pulled again to the southeast now, so it's pulled completely south. This is going to be an absolute cluster of players to the north side that you can already see. You can see Refscard, Scram, Floki, Clement, Kefi, Kubex all moving in on this side of the zone. Look at how many players are following the exact same rotate, and Kefi and Kubex actually going up for height.
That's against Degen and Ages. They take big claps back and forth. That actually gives the green light for Queasy and Trulix from the other side to kind of mix bases and link a big bridge. And as that happens, Tayson and Thomas get dropped down by 7Joss and Pink. This is absolutely insane. There's no way just one little trigger makes the entire lobby fire start fast. And now Thomas is going for the clap back. He finds Pink. That's an instant finish as well. That means 7Joss went down too. I mean, this is the biggest back and forth I've seen in duos.
This is the biggest back and forth because remember, Tayson Thomas ended up actually losing Tayson earlier on in the game, now getting to reboot him, managing to still pick up 2 more eliminations from here on out, but he's also getting sprayed. He has plenty of builds to keep him going, but he's now on a late rotate. All of those eyes are now on him. And he's now down to the wood, potentially saving that brick for once he gets into the zone to try and be safe at any point, but this is not looking too good for Thomas's game. I said that earlier though in the first zone, and he's made it here, so huge props to him.
Yeah, but it's just, you get interrupted, you fumble, and then you lose the teammate. And that process, that 3-step process, keeps happening to every single duo that we see. They're split apart in half. Thomas has a few medkits to work with, but man, there's so many people on his wall on this side of the zone. We have Seti, I was about to say Seti and Teak, but I don't even see Teak now. Teak didn't make it past that move either. Is Degen a solo too? Up top? I mean, it looks like it. And yes, it's Queasy all the way up there. Is Trulix with him? Yeah, he is all the way up top. So they actually end up getting that third-party height take coming in. They end up winning out. Cammy takes out Gray in the zone as well. Reese, there's always these moments of tranquility where we can, make a joke, sit and talk, but it's just been constant shots since the 3rd zone.
It has been constant shots over and over. Don't worry, I will always be able to make a joke no matter how many shots are going off. But you do one thing that you always will see in the first game in 5th zone is Queasy and Trulix on height. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Is there ever a game where they're in the lobby where they are not on height? Now, will they be able to win out the first game? That is the real question as this 1st zone starts moving. It goes to the north-hand side. You can see all the players at the back. Cammy and Paco still alive. Now moving on with Flick and Anas, trying to take a nice dead side rotate on the east-hand side of the road, but they're getting stuck up with Nako as well, potentially going to jump in the box and pick up their 2nd elimination of the day, but no, Nako manages to get out.
Yes, no matter if there's a teammate down or up, he's also going to be working with time. This time it'll be on his side, actually relieving the pressure. And not going to make a mistake, go towards the right side. Get dropped down to just 1 HP and split apart from Flick. We'll see Cammy picking up Anas. That is tragic. He sees his dual mate go down. He has to move and go forward. Niko though comes from the backside and finally gets to pick up the survival strat. Actually pays off the whole way through.
Yeah, and you can see Stormy right in 2 on the top right-hand side of your screen right now as well, making a great rotate. But Thomas still in the lobby right now, picking up 2 more eliminations that we didn't manage to see as a solo right now. Moving on, again, with absolutely no materials, but the ability to clutch because he keeps doing it over and over again. He's managed to pop a medkit in the zone to keep him moving as much possible as he can right now with barely any HP, but it's ticking down. His time is very, very limited as he plays low ground, but he's getting focused by Shuzi, and he does get eliminated finally in this match.
Yeah, we saw Diablo go down Cammy as well, so he got a little bit of extra placement. Meanwhile, though, you were asking, can Trulix and Queasy hold on to height? They have so far dropped down to kind of double take on the Dow Master. Doesn't actually end up happening into a full elimination. It's all good. They got the pressure. Trulix still follow through with that pressure as well. As they're dropping down so many hot shots on the lobby, they actually get a little bit of a break with a bounce back. Super Gee's getting a few limbs on a Karma. We see Doll finally go down. Vortex also falling towards Trulix, so they're still active on height. This will be tricky, though. It's kind of a little bit of a surgery from high ground. They have to pick apart every build and layer, seep in through, and then make sure they get the elims and finish off the game. There's a big break, a big silent factor now for every low ground team, and they're using it very well.
Yeah, as soon as that zone starts to pull back, it's really awkward for the height teams to keep picking up eliminations, but they get a free ride because they can just go through all top of all those old builds. And it's a bit more difficult for players like Refsguard right now, left alive as a solo, knocking down Flecken, somehow manages to get in the box and hits the shot as well, connects, picking up an elimination because he's him moving. Right now, Queasy and Trulix starting to drop down so they can get more eliminations as well. Refsguard still alive in your bottom right-hand side screen. Kiko still alive with Slender on the low ground. This may be a 2v2 with Queasy and Trulix against Kiko and Slender, but there's still 2 more solos left alive, and one of those is Refsguard.
Yeah, high is a solo, low, or high is a duo, low ground is a duo, then everyone in between is all solo. So Refsguard is just waiting, praying for any other mid-ground player to pop up that he can easy pump. As he's doing that, though, finally builds out, so Queasy and Trulix know there's still 1 person on mid-ground. Kiko's waiting. Suki's on the backside. Trulix, Queasy still shooting up from up top. Kiko follows through and gets by. Subuki in the storm side. Refsguard's trying to get into the duo. Bites off more than he can chew. Kiko with a double pop left and right. It's huge, but he goes down after the fact. Now it's a 2v1. Trulix versus Queasy. We'll see Queasy going down low, but he's in a big zone fight. No, that's one big shot. 2 from Slender. He's popping off. He's insane. 1 HP. Onto Queasy, it looks like right now. This is very winnable for Slender. He pulled down from the harpoon. Doesn't come through. It's almost there. He's kind of playing around with the zone because he has no builds. You know, Queasy has all of them so far. Let's just land one pump shot here. All the way on height. So far away. There's just 20 seconds left with the zone. Thunder's looking for it. One clutch shot. But there's big shields that pop from Queasy, and he has position. This might be the clutch up back from Queasy. 37 HP. The AR and Harpoon aren't going to be enough. Drop down pump from Queasy. He was ready for it. And what a game one.
Let's have a look and see exactly who is on top right now. And it is indeed Slender and Kiku, as Reese mentioned there as well. The eliminations came out on top with a 49 placement points, 8 eliminations, 97 points. What a start to proceedings here, Shyo.
Yeah, this is just kind of crazy in terms of just like, you know, Reese is spitting facts on these guys popped off so hard in terms of having the elims. It's always those consistent people rolling through.